everybody, this is Tamika Hall from GospelInsiderNews.com, and we are backstage at the Extreme Tour with Bride Dressed in Black. I mean, we are getting it crunk up in here. We are here at Abram's Church, and they are about to go live. So very quickly, can you guys all introduce yourselves to our listeners?
I'm Bob, the only one in the group with a normal name, on drums.
I'm Sice, I play bass.
Yes.
I'm just laughing right now. My name's Dio, I rap.
I'm G, I'm the vocalist.
I'm Sunshine, I'm the guitarist.
Now, I actually know you all from when you were Gorillas of Gospel. Now, tell us very quickly, what does Bride Dressed in Black mean? Because I know a lot of people wanting to know where did that change come from and why did you guys decide to make that change?
Okay, well, we was Gorillas of Gospel, and honestly, we went to a lot of bars and battle of the bands, and we just went as GOG, just as, GOG, whatever. And they're like, well, all right, you got an hour, blah, 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 this and that. And then they're like, by the way, what does GOG stand for? And we're like, Gorillas of Gospel. And they're like, oh, well, this kind of ain't no youth group thing. It's not a church thing. And we're like, nah, dude, we go hard. And they're like, I can kind of hook you up with an extreme youth group. And we're like, man, whatever. And they literally take the time back that they already gave us. So, we're like, you know what? It is what it is. Let's just keep pushing. Let's keep grinding. Well, we had a partnership with Gold, our brother from across the bridge. God's Gonna Live and Disciple, and his ministry's targeted more towards like middle school and under.
Yeah.
Where ours is like, I would say now like high school and above. So we kind of we did the project Different Mother, Same Father, and afterwards we said, you know what, this is a great ministry. We're always gonna partner together, but we kind of got to go here. And he was like, yeah, I kind of got to go here, because he's doing like Camp Fit and like all these amazing things. But he's having kids, so it kind of put him that way. So we said, we got to find a name that can get us in like the bars that's also biblical. So it's out of Joel 1:8 in the NLT version of the Bible. And Joel's crying out for Judea, and it says, you should be like a bride dressed in black who's mourning for her guilty for her husband. So he's saying Judea is a dead place, and we look at the world as our Judea.
I'm going to tell you, one of the things I've always loved about your ministry is that it really is a ministry. And I love the fact that you all actually will go into a bar. And I remember seeing you perform the very first time I ever saw you. And you guys were talking about people getting saved in the bar.
Yeah,
so very quickly, if you could just tell us, what is that experience to take your ministry into a bar? And how do people react to the fact that you are doing ministry in this barren land, basically?
You'd actually be kind of surprised. Like, people are really open to it, because when we do go hard, we rock just as hard as somebody who's drinking on stage or cussing on stage. We rock just as hard as them, so they're very accepting of it, So it's awesome.
Talk to us about your style. Your style is sick. So, tell us, where did your style come from? How do you guys actually all, put your style together?
Well, it's hip rock, so it's mixed between hip hop and rock. So it started with Dio and Bob on drums and then just rapping. And he had this kind of idea in his head of I want heavy rock music and me rapping. And then they brought on Sunshine, and then me, and then we found Sice.
Yes.
I actually have known her the longest, and I've known her since she was doing P3G music with her brother and her best friend. And I heard her, and she was like 11 or something. She was really little, dude. But I was like, man, she's amazing. I want her to be my singer when I start my band. I was already planning on kidnapping her before they even broke up, whatever. And so then, I've been, telling her to pray about it since day one with Bob. And she's like, yeah, I'm praying about it. And, just going through hair school and all that. And then when she said, you know what, I can probably rock it on the weekends, I said, that's what it is. So.
What I love is that you guys actually appeal to everybody. It doesn't matter what color they are. And I'm telling you, everybody from the event on Monday, they were like, yo, this girl that was singing the vocals, they were like, she is crazy, And they were, it was any color. Everybody loves you guys. So how do you guys feel like you're able to actually appeal to everyone, regardless of their color, their background? How does that happen? And you're a rock band.
We have some heavier songs to play, but then we have some more stuff that you can just groove to and dance to. So I think that's kind of how we find that happy medium.
It changes with the crowd, All our songs are positive. They're about Christ. But, you know, we have to look at the crowd and say, okay, these are the songs that are going to reach them and connect with them more. You know, and as far as dress code, everything we do, we dress to connect. We play to connect. We rock to connect. You know, everything is to connect so that when we get off stage, we have that open door to talk to them.
And also to touch on that, like, we're confident in Christ. We're confident in who we are. And I think that radiates and our light shines so bright in who we are that it doesn't matter if you're a Christian or not. Like, they see it and they're like, man, I don't know what it is about them, but I need that. I want that. You know what I mean? And they're like, so, like, what's up, dude? Like, what's up, blah, 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 this and that, or whatever. They can care less about rapping, but they're like, I just want to talk to you, bro. Like, what's up? So when I'm, like, talking to them, we're talking to them, like, chopping it up and fellowshipping, and they're like, you know, I didn't even know you were a Christian band until I heard you. Then I'm like, wow, and I'm trying to check out your lyrics, and like, man, that's dope, dude. Like, so people that don't know or even care about us being a Christian band welcome us just because we're confident and we're bold in who we are. So, you know, that's huge. Like, most Christians are like, oh, you know, kumbaya, my Lord. Like, they're kind of nervous, but if you go out there and you just bang them, dude, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they'll
Like,
take
so
it.
they want to know something about who you are. So you guys are everywhere. I mean, it's amazing where I have seen you transition, and I've seen you guys go from Little Wrigley, you know, that's what they call Wrigley. We've seen you guys leave from Little Wrigley, and you guys are just exploding everywhere. So what is next for you?
Well, we're ninjas. We're actually all ninjas. That's why we were black. But yeah, so once we throw our smoke, dude, like, you never know where we're gonna pop up.
Right.
Yeah, but what's next? I mean, honestly, we got the partnership with Curtis Blow, so we're doing the Show Some Love. It's gonna have so many different, just amazing.
Look who it is. Call himself.
Look at it. Super Gold. Look at it. Yeah. So yeah, we're doing a partnership with Curtis Blow. So working on the Show Some Love song, which is like a We Are the World kind of Feed the Hungry, you know, version of it, and then he wants to do like the history of hip hop tour. So yeah, we're gonna like pretty much be a background and soundtrack to like all these hip hop artists that deserve their place in history. You know, like
I love it.
it's just who knows where that's gonna go.
Very quick, you guys gave us some really good nuggets. DrInsiderHits.com is a lot about, I told you guys we're backstage. Don't you love the energy back here? It's about really helping people that come there to know how do we get into the business, how do we further our worship with what we do. Do you guys have any tips for anybody that wants to start a rock band that wants to really do what you do?
I'll give you a good tip. I mean, basically, stand up for who you are. Stand up for what you believe in. If you believe in Christ, and there's no walls, really. A lot of churches want to put walls up, but us as the body, like, we are a church, dude. Like, anyone who's proclaiming Christ is a church. So stand up for exactly who you want to believe, what you want to believe, and just give them you 100%. Don't worry about what people are going to talk and hate regardless. People say we sold out and we're of the world because we changed our name, not knowing the reason why we changed our name is because we lost a very key part of who we are. You know, our lead vocalist, singer, and rapper split everything we did with me and him, like vocally. Like we split ways, so clearly we had to make up for that. So we had to try to change everything about who we were just to, you know, pick up and recover from that. So it's not at all that we sold out to the world, but honestly, just stand up for exactly what you feel in your chest, man. And that's what Follow Your Heart is about, our song Follow Your Heart.
Well, I'll say I really love what you guys have done with the group Bride Dressed in Black. I mean, I'm telling you, I love the ministry to the utmost. How can people find you online?
We're on all the internets.
Yeah, all the internets.
Yeah,
more than one net.
All the internets. Yeah, we're on Facebook. You can look up Bride Dressed in Black. We're on Instagram, Twitter. It's weird, but it's BDIB_freaks. We're on, you can go on iTunes, Amazon.
You guys have a website?
Yeah, BrideDressedInBlack.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you guys heard it here. This is GospelInsiderNews.com. I'm here with Bride Dressed in Black. Make sure that you go to the website, BrideDressedInBlack.com.